Welcome back to Stooge Stream. It's your weekly TNA Impact recap. This is for the episode of Impact Wrestling that aired on the 15th of September 2016. I'm your host, the Stooge. As always, I'm joined with my sidekick, the Robin to my Batman, the G Banks.
What's happening, YouTubers? How's it going, guys?
We actually used that in a podcast that we crossed over with recently. I liked it, so I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I like it too. So, yeah, continue on to the show, sir.
All right, so this episode of Impact opened with broken Matt Hardy cutting a promo. He regenerates Jeff Hardy Doctor Who style. Jeff Hardy's a bit injured from the shot from Janice from the last episode. So Matt Hardy baptizes him once, pulls him up. He gets suit-wearing, purple title, druggy Jeff Hardy, and he's like, oh, no, I don't want that one, and puts him back, pulls him out, and he gets obsolete, broken Jeff Hardy.
It was like a commercial for one of those, those bad drug, commercials. Like, do you want to be this dude? No. Turn into this dude.
And just to remind us, it was the druggy, screwed up Jeff Hardy. He pulls out a joint and lights it up, and he's like, "Yeah, man!" Like the Jeff Hardy.
Like they went there.
Yeah, they got taken out in 6 seconds by Sting. All right, then we actually opened the show. So that was the cold open to the show, which was really cool. We moved into a Bobby Lashley in-ring promo, saying that he's smashed EC3, he sent him home, he's not going to make it to Bound for Glory, he's not coming back. Grado interrupts him. Grado is a great comedy character.
Yeah.
And worked in some comedy into an actual serious face promo.
Well, I actually thought he was pretty serious there, dude.
But he still works in comedy.
Yeah, he obviously works with comedy, being his character and whatnot. But, dude, he actually, looked intimidating and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he actually, I was like, oh, that's not funny, Grado. That's the Grado we saw, I don't know if you remember when he had that match with Abyss in that Monster Ball.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, when Pope set him up and everything.
Yeah.
That was like when you saw Grado and you're like, oh, shit, okay, Grado can wrestle. Now I see why this guy won, the British boot camp and stuff,
So, look, it was good to see that Grado. As I said, he's still funny. But it was a serious promo.
Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed it.
Grado can switch to being, from funny to serious, and that's good. That's what a wrestler needs. You know what I mean?
Needs both sides.
Yeah.
So Lashley destroys Grado.
Sorry, Grado.
So didn't think we were going there, did you? We were like, we love Grado. He's awesome. So Lashley just absolutely eats Grado alive.
We win 5 seconds.
Yeah,
easy.
Just destroys him, and then you hear Moose! 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 And Moose comes down. They have a scrap. Moose gets the upper hand and challenges him to a title shot in the main event.
How big is Moose, dude?
He is... Lashley dwarfs people in the ring, and Moose dwarfs Lashley.
When Moose can make Lashley look like an X Division wrestler, by meaning throwing him around, literally with no strength, turning him into the turnbuckle, it's ridiculous.
It's all. I can't wait to see them tussle. So yeah, he challenges him for a main event. There's a story that works itself out through the episode of Lashley going, "Kid, you don't deserve a main event." And Moose calling him a bitch. And the Miracle working himself into the angle, trying to get
going
Lashley
behind his ear and stuff and whatever.
Doing the Argo in Othello.
Yeah.
There's a Shakespeare reference for you bitches. Drop the mic, walk away.
Don't drop the mic.
No, I'm holding it. We've only got one. So Miracle works his way in by, and the thing of Lashley's a moron.
Oh, Lashley.
It's pretty. That was actually, I think that's what they were doing, because Miracle's actually, Mike Bennett, I should say, is quite an intelligent, well-read dude. So I could see him going we'll do Othello.
What? What's a fellow? Don't worry, I'll write it down.
A fellow?
Yeah.
I don't know a fellow, man.
You want to fight me, man? No, calm down, Moose. I'll write your script. Just please don't hurt me.
But it was a great little angle, right? And yeah, he worked his way in and got into Lashley's ear. He's like, "You said you're a bitch. You got to go take him." Yeah. So that works itself out and leads into the main event, which we will work our way back to.
Okay.
So next in, we had Aaron Rex doing a backstage promo about he's going to win the Grand Championship tournament, and he wants to face Drew Galloway in the finals for it.
Before he even started, he put over TNA again.
Again, he
Yeah.
loves putting over TNA.
Yeah. That match was awesome. I feel like Aaron Rex actually picked to verse Trevor Lee.
Yeah. So that segment leads into Trevor Lee coming out and Aaron Rex having their opening round tournament match. And you're absolutely right, dude. That match was really good.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome match, dude. I felt like Trevor Lee should have probably progressed more in this tournament. You know, should have versed someone else. But
Job should have come and taken over.
Yeah.
Andrew Everett should have been the
Job. Andrew Everett should have been the job there. And it would have been a good match too. They're pretty similar wrestlers. But at the end of the day, you can't have it all. And Aaron Rex obviously has to go over.
Yeah. You know Aaron Rex is going into the finals of the tournament. You know he's going to face Drew Galloway. He told you so.
Yeah.
He's just telling you what the bookers have told him. But yeah, Trevor Lee jobbed out pretty hard in this match, but overall, like, he sold really well.
Yeah.
He was in the right spots. The match flowed really nicely.
Yeah, it was.
It's those 3-minute rounds, 10-point system, or win by pin and submission, so making it feel like a real fight.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rex won by pin in round 2 using a spinning lariat elbow, which was insane.
He looked brutal.
It really, that's, you can't say it. Look, go watch it. That spinning elbow lariat, I don't know what it was, but it will take your head off.
It sort of looks like a mixture of who else does that move? Joe Coffey from WCPW. He has that
spinning lariat,
and I think Moose
yeah.
does it too.
Possibly,
Yeah.
and Austin Aries does a spinning elbow
Discus,
as well. Discus
Yeah,
elbow.
yeah.
So that was, but it was overall again short but good. Not every match needs to be long to be good, and this showed it. Like, it put Aaron Rex over, but I don't think Trevor Lee really is going to be hurt by losing this match either.
No, he's not going to be hurt. And yeah, he's got in his resume that he versed Aaron Rex.
Yeah,
I have this little interesting theory about Trevor Lee though.
let's hear it.
So you know that story you hear, like you used to hear from your mom or maybe even your dad or whatever, like, don't pull, stupid faces or the wind will catch it and then you'll be like that forever. Trevor Lee's that kid.
I just got that.
Some of the faces that kid pulls. Oh my god, did he not listen to his mother? Did he not listen to his parents? What? Trevor Lee, calm down with the facial expression. I know you're trying to be like aggressive and mean and because you're all like whatever, but
It just looks a bit ugly.
yeah, just sometimes
Just a bit
calm down. Yeah.
It goes from mean to fugly.
Yeah, so it goes from mean to not even your mother would love that face.
Yeah. Cool. That was good. I like that. All right. So in the next segment, Matt Hardy resurrects Vanguard 1. And they have this beautiful moment where Vanguard 1 has... Matt Hardy goes, "Fine, Senor Benjamin." And Vanguard 1 has
No. He resurrects him first. And then while he's waking up, Vanguard 1, he has this flashback memory with...
of him and Senor Benjamin.
Yeah, with him and Senor Benjamin. And it's just this little... it's a robot. Like a little drone robot and a human being. But just how it was shot...
It was so well done. Yeah, it was such a sweet moment.
Yeah, I actually was laughing and enjoying that little sweet moment. And I was
Vanguard 1 helping him rake the leaves and helping him cut the plants, playing chess with him.
Yeah, they have sweet banter with each other. I was like, oh, this is sweet.
I win, you stupid bucket of bolts.
And then, freaking Vanguard 1 flips the freaking...
The chess table.
Yeah, chess table and goes everywhere. All the pieces go everywhere.
It was so
Even
sweet.
says on the sides, rage mode.
Yeah.
Board game.
It's so good. Yeah. And then he's off searching for Senor Benjamin.
Yeah.
With a poster saying, "Have you seen this man? Age, weight, height, all unknown." I think even name was unknown.
Yeah.
Senor Benjamin.
Oh,
well, that was great. All right, but we'll come back to that. Mm-hmm. So Maria and Ali, Maria wants to hold Gail Kim's Hall of Fame induction tonight because she's a bitch.
Yeah.
And wants to ruin Gail Kim's Bound for Glory moment.
Yeah.
So they come out, they do the whole thing, and Gail Kim, of course, comes out. They have a decent promo, like a really good back and forth, actually, with Maria dominating it.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Like, it started looking actually pretty aggressive, but I was like, oh, wait, that's just females.
Ooh. I like Maria on the microphone, though. She knows how to make it flow well. And when Gail came out, she completely changed her tone.
You know why they brought her there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because she, besides the wrestling part, she hasn't done much in the ring, right? But talking-wise and backstage, she's actually killing it, dude. Like, she's actually bringing, like, this knockouts division, some freaking flares, some, controversy and
Bringing
stuff.
it to the forefront of the show as well.
Because, at the end of the day, you don't just want to watch this super uber face dominating a league like,
Gail Kim.
Yeah, Gail Kim. Like, as much as of talent wrestler she is, and she deserves it, and blah, you don't want to see that. You want to see some controversy.
Mix it up with someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If there's good, there's got to be bad.
And Maria plays a bad guy really well.
And she seems to be loving it. Yeah.
I just watched the conversation. Like, so the way she was talking before Gail came out was a certain tone and a certain direction.
Like, very professional.
Yeah, very like, I'm going to ruin her night. And then Gail came out. And she went nasty and changed her tone to nasty, changed her actions, her body language. Yeah. She's a good actress. I really appreciate her. And Ali is slowly turning face, which is very cool. So she's got this storyline that she loves Gail Kim. And so we'll see where that leads. So Dixie comes out and says, you're not ruining Gail's night. It doesn't matter that Gail didn't win that last match. Yeah. She's going into the #1 contenders knockout gauntlet match tonight for the title shot at Bound for Glory. So Maria's not happy about that, but who cares? It's Maria. She's the bad guy. She's supposed to not be happy about shit. Next up, we had Rockstar Spud versus B.S. Braxton Sutter in an empty arena match with exposed turnbuckles. So I think they should have called this the Teeth Breaker match.
Oh, the very uncomfortable to watch match. Not the fact that it was a bad match. It was actually a really good match and very, fucking constructed very well. But it was very, I don't know, I just felt very uncomfortable. Like, there were some elements of that match where you looked at it and, like, the hits they were doing each other, I was like, are they really want to hurt each other, or are they just faking this, like, is this all storyline? Which I know it is, and we get it, but blah. But some of them, there was, like, when Braxton Sutter was hitting him over the belt, like, in the back,
with the belt.
Yeah, with the belt, sorry. Freaking, like, some of those hits actually looked like, they were pretty real and, like, shoot, they're like, oh, this is for getting me, all those times with the belt, like, fuck you.
I think this is, like, a testament to the professionalism of not only Rockstar Spud and Braxton Sutter, that they can put aside any personal feelings, which I think there wouldn't be any. Like, Rockstar would know that this is an accident and it happens in this industry. But to turn it into something that they can both make money out of, one, is great. And look, there's been worse things in wrestling.
Oh, 10 times, definitely.
Jeff Jarrett stealing Kurt Angle's wife.
Triple H being super racist to Booker T.
Yeah, like, there's been way where, like, an accidental kick is not the worst thing that happened. So,
what was the Goldberg fucking put Bret Hart at?
With the kick, with a concussion. So, things happen, but at least they've worked out how to run a storyline out of it, how to work together, how to work out the differences, how to have it. And this match, like, again, it comes back to, as I said, like, a testament to these two professionals that could make this feel so uncomfortable to watch. Like, this was supposed to be uncomfortable. This was supposed to be hard to palate. That was an unintentional pun, but it really was. And it was a blow-off match as well. And Rockstar Spud needs to come back to being a face. Yeah. So Braxton won the match, which was kind of expected. Yeah. Rockstar spits up a whole bunch of fake blood. Yeah. I hope this is the end of it. Or, alternatively, make them a forced tag team now. Yeah. And Rockstar slowly starts coming back to being a face over this being forced to deal with a guy he hates, and eventually he learns to like him.
I'd actually like that idea, sir. That'd be a pretty cool little concept, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Another way to just, like, keep this story arc going, and at any stage you can turn one of them heel against each other. Yeah. And they've got a storyline as to why, and it's already built in and ready to go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, sir. I'd actually like to see that. If you're listening, TNA, please.
Yeah. So next up, we had Vanguard 1 helping Matt find Senor Benjamin, who's tied up in some decrepit shit shack somewhere in the middle of the Hardy estate somewhere. I thought this was actually a wasted opportunity. And I said it when we saw it. I was like, Decay should have kept Senor Benjamin until Bound for Glory. I mean, in WCW, if we can have a Judy Bagwell on a crane match, we can have Senor Benjamin on a pole match in TNA.
No, well, look, dude, I actually disagree with the whole Senor Benjamin, finding him now. Like, I actually don't mind them that they found him now. Like, but with, with the whole, like, how they found him, with the Vanguard 1 sort of thing, that I agree with, okay? Yeah, they shouldn't have found him like that. They should have, more, like, still be on search, you know what I mean? Like, actually be worried, like, keep it going. Like, actually, what's going on with Senor Benjamin? Is he, like, in trouble? Like, is something going on? But no, it was very quick. It was like, so he just...
that plot thread's resolved.
Yeah. He was just trapped somewhere. They didn't actually do anything to him. They wrote Decay over his head. That's not really bad or, evil of Decay. Like,
And, I mean, honestly, I've done worse things to people at parties who have passed out. Like, just writing Decay with
I
face
actually did
paint.
something, pretty shit to my brother the other week. So
It's like,
nothing.
that's it. That's all that this evil force can come up with is
lock him
writing
up.
face paint and using an electrical cord to tie his hands together.
not even rope, just electrical cord. Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, but I think regardless, Matt Hardy's got a plan. This is going somewhere. It's going to be a cool match at Bound for, but we will come back to that. So Matt, Jeff, and Rebby are in the ring now, cutting a promo. Decay comes down, cuts a promo on them. They're out promoing each other. Rosemary cuts a really sweet promo. Matt out promos her. Stevie cuts a really sick promo. Matt out promos him. Abyss cuts a really sweet promo. Jeff out promos him. And they do this whole back and forth with the promos, which is quite cool. It ends with Decay coming in and a triple twist of hate.
Yeah.
One to Stevie, two to Abyss actually.
Yeah, both brothers.
Yeah, and then Rebby hits one on
the best ones out of all of them.
on Rosemary, which got the biggest pop.
Yeah.
It got the biggest pop out of all of them.
Yeah, literally got the biggest pop. The whole crowd was just like, delete.
It was great, and I'm looking.
It was literally the point Rebby got over.
So far we've had delete. What was the first one? The final deletion.
Yeah.
Delete or Decay.
Yeah.
And the next one's going to be World War.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. It's just ramping up. There was a section where Matt Hardy tells Senor Benjamin, go home and rest. Then collect the biggest arsenal the world has ever seen. So if you thought there was fireworks in the last one, holy shit.
Yeah, someone's actually going to be burnt alive in the next war.
Yeah,
Per se.
it's going to be good. All right, so that leads to the Knockouts Gauntlet, which works like a normal Royal Rumble over the top ropes.
Yeah.
Final 2, pin or submission to win. So first in we had Jade and what was supposed to be Ali before Maria pulled her out of the match to introduce her new knockout, Laurel Van S. Laurel looks a lot like Charlotte. Like a lot like Charlotte.
Practically identical, pretty much.
I
Like,
was just waiting for Ric Flair to come out and go, this is my other daughter. Woo!
wait, Ric Flair's back in TNA?
Oh no. Who does Flair owe money to?
Yeah, burn the company down now.
So
We're joking. We love you, Flair.
Yeah, love you, Flair. You should have retired with the Shawn Michaels match and never come to TNA. Love you.
Yeah.
So Jade versus Laurel. To start off the gauntlet was really, they were actually good. Like she was.
Yeah, no, Laurel actually surprised me. She did pretty well debuting against Jade too, like a hardstyles Japanese wrestler. She was actually keeping toe-to-toe with her. Like I was like, oh, okay, so she can wrestle, this girl. All right.
She can definitely hang.
Yeah.
Sienna came in next. So you had Sienna and Laurel basically teaming up against Jade, but that still was really good.
She worked well with other wrestlers, so you saw her straight away.
Gail Kim came in and Gail Kim'd it.
Yeah,
She's
pretty
Gail Kim.
much.
What can you say? She is literally the greatest women's wrestler of all times,
Today,
and she's
yeah.
alive today, still active and performing on a weekly basis. Thank you.
Consistently, mind you. Like, there's not one week where she comes in, she's like, no, I'm not feeling it, or
I'll put in a shit performance.
yeah, I'll
today.
put in a mediocre performance. No, every week in, week out, or whenever show she's in, she fucking performs to a peak, and that's why we give her the credit she deserves. Like,
and look, you've only been watching TNA for a year and a bit now, so
Yeah.
you saw Jeff Jarrett get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
What you didn't probably see behind that is all the fans lose their goddamn mind because it should have been Gail Kim last year.
oh, don't worry, dude. If it wasn't from the fans, it was definitely from you in this fucking household.
We lost our mind. Like, I love Jeff. Thank you, Jeff Jarrett, for creating TNA. Thank you for the X Division era, which is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
go back. There was an era that company was built on the X Division. Thank you for creating this company. You will always be the founder. You will always be the person that started TNA. You should have gone in this year, and Gail Kim should have gone in last year. And I know the whole thing was TNA burying the hatchet with Jeff Jarrett. They just wanted to get it out of the way and get it sorted out and get his interest in the company, which was what that was all about. So he doesn't have any owning stake in TNA anymore. He handed all that back over to get to promote his company as well as going to the Hall of Fame. Cool. I'm happy with that. But people lost their mind, including me. Gail Kim has put in the hard yards everywhere in the world, and she deserves it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see her get inducted. But back to the match. Gail came in. Her, Sienna, Laurel, and Jade worked really well together. Marty Bell came in,
Yeah.
mixed it all up. It was really good. Rochelle came in. For her actual, though it isn't her in-ring debut, I'd still say it is because
Yeah, I'd practically say it is.
she barely did anything in the bromance thing.
Yeah, they practically cut her off now. She's not even there with them anymore.
Yeah, so it's good that she gets to actually perform on
Yeah.
her own two legs. Madison Rain, the final person in, comes in.
Well, look, this gauntlet, all I can say with this gauntlet was it was pretty disappointing how it ended. The start of the gauntlet and probably about midway through was pretty good. It was actually, all the wrestlers were in there, like they were all like fighting, wrestling with each other. There was no one actually left out. It actually looked pretty good.
Everyone got their spots.
Yeah, everyone got their spots. A little, 2 seconds, freaking spots moments and spot monkeys, I should say.
Yeah.
And then
Where it fell apart for me personally was Madison Rain coming in. The commentary team putting her over. Madison's the next 5 times knockout champion. She's in for 2 minutes and gets thrown out by Laurel Van Ness.
Yeah.
That kind of automatically I went, that's not nice. Marty Bell eliminated by Jade, and then Laurel eliminated Marty straight away.
Yeah.
That made sense because that continues the Marty Bell Jade thing.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rochelle got badly eliminated by Sienna. She got Samoan dropped over the top
She
rope.
looked like she fell pretty badly too.
Yeah, that was a bit nasty. Gail eliminated Laurel. And here's where and again, it's not a bad match. Go back and watch it. It's actually a really good match. and it's a lot.
How it started off was actually really well. Like
Yeah.
that's how you should start off a gauntlet match.
It is, and most of it was fine. But that Madison Rain going out too early was questionable.
Oh, I didn't get why she was the last wrestler and then went out
Straight away.
Yeah, went out straight away. Like,
Shouldn't she be the freshest?
Well, no, yeah, she was the first wrestler too to go out too. If you think about it, yeah,
she was. She went in last and out first.
Yeah, which was kind of stupid. And as you said, they're putting her. The commentary team was putting her over. Yeah, telling her like, oh yeah, she's won 5 times, and she's the second longest reigning knockout champion. All this stuff, and then bang,
Straight away.
out by a no-name new wrestler.
Yeah, by literally a no one.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
Anyway, Gail wins with the 8 defeat.
Yeah.
The final 2, of course, were Sienna and Gail.
Oh no!
which was
Before
expected.
that, dude. Before Gail beat Sienna with a defeat, Ali actually helped. She accidentally helped Gail Kim because who was it? Maria got up on the
hold the ropes down.
Yeah, hold the ropes down. Hold the ropes down.
And Gail reversed the throw and threw Laurel over the ropes.
Yeah.
But Gail won with the 8 defeat. The end sequence is what was the letdown of this match. Everything kind of was fine, and you could live with Madison getting thrown out early.
Yeah.
You could live with Rochelle taking a nasty bump off the apron. It's like, these things happen. But to screw up, like Sienna actually screwed up the Eat Defeat and botched it and made Gail Kim look weak. That's not cool.
No.
Like, that ending sequence just did not work. Sienna, I don't know if she was just in the wrong position or something, but the Eat Defeat did not look good, and it kind of spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah, like, I don't know if she actually was in the wrong position at the wrong time, or if she just didn't time it rightly or something. But yeah,
Something went wrong.
It was a pretty big letdown for that match. That's why
It
I was
shouldn't have
saying,
been,
that's why I was saying, like, I enjoyed the start of this match, and midway through it, like, it was awesome. But as soon as, as you said, as soon as elimination started coming in, which, fair enough, it's the gauntlet, it should be eliminated.
Yeah.
But the way the, wrestlers got eliminated, it was kind of a letdown.
What I would have liked to see at the end of the match is Gal win with power, because she's going after Maria, right?
Exactly.
So she needs to send a message. So how cool would it have been if she hits the Eat Defeat, gets up on the ropes, frog splash or something, pulls her up, Eat Defeat again, pins, and the ref counts 1, 2, pulls her shoulders up, looks back at Maria, smiles, pulls her up, Eat Defeat again.
No, I'll pull her over, push her out of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's so big.
Big,
whatever.
just
the
lifts her
Andre
up and
giant.
pushes her, throws her out of the ring.
Yeah, and she's like, what now? What now?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she could have pinned her, but
And-
she goes, nah, I'm throwing her out of the ring. Yeah.
And then stands on the ropes going, come on, come on.
Yeah, that would have been a better ending. And it would have been more passion, and, it would have been a better storyline to go towards Blind for Glory.
Rather than the crowd yelling Ali, Ali, Ali throughout the whole match, they may have gone for the person you were trying to book as the protagonist in the story being Gail. Like,
Oh.
but okay, I think that's just a little missed opportunity. But again, I'm still looking forward to the match of Bound for Glory. I don't think it was a bad gauntlet by any stretch of the imagination. It was just disappointing.
Yeah. Don't take my word wrong for it. Yeah, we're not saying it's a bad gauntlet. It just ended
Not at all.
badly.
Yeah, it was just disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, it should have ended with a lot more power.
If actually the Eat Defeat did pull off probably better, it would have probably been a better ending to the match.
Yeah.
Admittedly. But, it was just probably a botch ending that ruined it for us. But, yeah.
All right,
That stuff happens.
next up, we had another Grand Championship first round tournament match. Eddie Edwards versus Mahabali Shira, or Mahabali Hogan, as we call him.
Hogan. Get it right.
Now, unfortunately, this is the most predictable match on the card. Actually, most of them were. You knew Gail was going to win the thing. But this in particular, you were just like, yeah, so Eddie's winning.
Yeah. Like, you didn't even have to hear who Mahabali Shira was versing. It's like, as soon as you're like, oh, he's versing Eddie Edwards? Oh, so what's Eddie Edwards going through?
Yeah. It was done. As soon as,
How much rounds is going to go through? Like,
now, the cool thing about it is, match turned out to be really good.
yeah, it was actually probably the best match during the night.
Yeah. 3 rounds. Eddie wins with a really nice Boston Crab.
Yeah.
Eddie wins the first round definitively. Shira wins the second round definitively.
Yeah.
And third round went back and forth until Eddie hit the Boston Crab.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
I think this was the first match we've seen where it's two faces pinned with each other in the round robin, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Very possibly. Hold on. Yeah, I think so, dude.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, because think about it. The first one was not Jessica. It was Drew Galloway and Braxton Sutter. So, Drew Galloway obviously being the heel and Braxton Sutter being the face kind of guy.
Jesse got his Eli Drake. Jesse got his face. Eli Drake heel.
Yeah. Trevor Lee heel. Aaron Rex face. But this was the first one where...
Face.
Yeah, where it was face. Okay, yeah.
Now, what I really enjoyed about this match, and why I think it is one of the best matches of the night, wasn't because it was a 5-star match. Wasn't because this was a high-flying spectacle.
No.
If you want to know how good a worker Eddie Edwards is, watch this match. Eddie Edwards has to slow right down to Mahabali Shira's speed, because Mahabali's a big dude. He can't work.
It's not his fault. Like, at the end of the day, like, you can't pick up the pace and be as fast as Eddie Edwards, but Eddie Edwards can slow down for him. Yeah.
You can't expect Mahabali Shira to work X Division style, right?
No,
So
you just can't.
Eddie Edwards compensated for the difference.
Yeah, but very well.
But in such a way that it took 2 rounds for me to realize. I'm like, oh wait, he's moving really slow. But he's still getting all these spots. He's still doing all this stuff. And at the same time, put over Shearer.
Well, that's what I was about to say, dude. It actually showed that Shearer can work with other types of wrestlers, if you know what I mean. Like, because we've seen Shearer versus big dudes and, like, you know, like...
Al Snow.
Al Snow's, you know, posses and, you know, those...
And Al Snow.
Yeah, and those type of characters and whatever. But you don't...
You know, Al Snow.
So you get it, right?
Yeah.
All right. But you don't see Shearer versus, you know, the types of, like, Eddie Edwards or, you know, Braxton Sutter or, you know, people like Andrew Everett or stuff like that. But, you know, so, like, I was thinking, you know, maybe Mahabali Shearer can't work with these wrestlers. That's why he doesn't wrestle with these type of wrestlers. Nope. Fucking proved straight wrong. Like, yes, admittedly, Eddie Edwards, you know, put the work in and made him look good. Had to slow down and whatever. But Mahabali Shearer was picking up the pace and could work with Eddie Edwards, which I actually was pretty shocked and surprised about. And I was like, okay, wow.
And honestly, I think it turned out to be match of the night.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like,
it wasn't an X Division match. It wasn't. But this was two guys that went out there and put on a great show. Yeah. With really tight match, no faults. No faults. There was no botches. There was no screw ups.
Oh, well, I think there was like one botch, like where Mahabali Shearer timed the kick wrong.
I was actually Eddie Edwards was supposed to kick him.
Yeah.
But then Mahabali Shearer corrected, got up, kneed him, threw him into the other turnbuckle, then did it again.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Actually, you're right. Yeah,
so Shearer actually corrected that, which was very cool. But I do think it shows that, you know, Shearer has got an opportunity to be a top guy. The only thing is, I think he should be a heel.
Yeah.
I think Mahabali Shearer, and I know this is just leaning into the old rock and roll era characters and so forth, but I think he should be the international heel. I think he should come out and say, you know, you think I'm a joke, you don't respect me, that's why you treat me like this. I'm not a joke. I hurt people. And then cut a promo in his native language, in Indian.
And they'll put him over with the crowd, like in a bad way, obviously.
Yeah,
but
it'll get him nuclear heat.
Yeah, but that's what you want as a wrestler anyway. But whether it be bad heat or good heat, you're still getting heat. Like, you're still getting attention. You know what I mean?
But then you do the thing the next week where you have someone translate the promo, and it's horrible. It's like he's saying horrible things about Americans and stuff.
Yeah, like the education system is trash and they're all overweight and whatever. Yeah. I could see that happening.
And they disgust me, and I'm disgusted being in this country. And then, like, he will get nuclear heat in 2 weeks.
Sort of do it like a Prince Amin, but with no talking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you know how Prince Amin's all, like, cocky and whatever, but he's not the foreign thing because he's born in England.
Yeah.
Like, but so Mahabali Shearer can do that, but be the foreign bad guy, you know what I mean?
I was thinking more like the Sergeant Slaughter when he became an Iranian character.
Oh, yeah, the Arabian Prince,
or Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik still can't speak English. Iron Sheik is the funniest man alive, and he still can't speak English. He's amazing, dude. You want to see, like, the best stand-up in the world? Yeah. Watch an Iron Sheik interview. Because he just rips promos on everyone and with the limited English he has, and they're great promos, right? Like, he ripped one about...
I wish I had the confidence of the Iron Sheik when he speaks English.
Yeah. Like, he ripped one about the CM Punk fight. Yeah. And it was something like, you know, CM Punk, a good boy, very proud, he no jobber. I'm like, I get what you're saying, dude. Good job, Punk.
Yeah.
But back to this. I really think, like, you could get Shearer over as a heel because, look, let's be honest, you know, the anti-American thing is really easy to get over in the States.
Oh, it's so easy.
They had a thing with Bret Hart being Canadian. Are you kidding me? And he had nuclear heat for being Canadian.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. They even hate wrestlers from the north.
Yeah, well,
in their own country, let alone, like, you know, people from different countries.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. So get him over as a heel, and he did a couple of heelish type things in this match. And it worked. Like, I'd like to see them explore that.
Yeah.
All right, now on to the last thing. It's supposed to be Moose versus Lashley, but you know that's not going to happen.
That was the Harlem Street Brawl. That's all it was, folks.
Yeah, no chance. Like,
if you want to see that fight, just actually go on World Star Hip Hop and type in New York's top 10 fights, and you'll probably see that fight up there.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
But they had a good pull-apart fight around the stage.
They let them fight, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There wasn't the old, you know...
The refs didn't come out to pretend...
The security guards didn't come out and,
The security guards are so small, they wouldn't be able to hold men that size back anyway.
Oh,
James
God.
Storm didn't have to bottle a Secker again. Yeah, it was all good. So Miracle comes out, interferes. He gets his little shots in. I
Yeah.
like Miracle as a cheeky heel. I really do.
Yeah, I'm so enjoying Miracle
Yeah.
as this cheeky fellow heel.
Like the
type
cheeky
character.
little, he's the tick on your ass that just won't stop
He's the
irritating
devil
you.
on your left shoulder.
Yeah.
He's that type of character.
I love it, dude. I
Yeah.
love it. So the whole show we've been
He
told.
even looks like that too, dude.
Yeah, he's got that look. Yeah. Do the bad thing. Do the bad thing.
Yeah.
So we've been told the whole show by Lashley that I've heard EC3. He's not coming, man. He's done. He's not coming to Bound for Glory.
He's in hospital. I killed him.
Yeah, which was great.
I'm the dominant fighter.
He needs to talk a lot less. Is the point we're making?
Yes.
And be angry when he talks.
Yeah.
But EC3 got into the mix, came out to a huge pop, which is awesome. He got a huge pop in WCPW as well.
Yeah.
Just ate the Miracle on the way to the ring. Like, it was so quick. You're like, wait, what happened? And rewound the shit. Still couldn't figure it out. Rewound it again.
Yeah, like, wait, like, he hit him that fast that Miracle disappeared off screen.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think he hit him that hard that he broke space-time. And Miracle just jumped forward 2 seconds when he was already on the ground. Because you're just like, oh, fuck, he's on the ground.
He was an unidentified flying object for a split 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Stephen Hawkins is
in the air.
Stephen Hawkins is coming to ask EC3 how he made his time machine and shit. Like, it was that was a huge hit. Miracle sold the crap out of that clothesline.
That's how big it was.
Sold it so badly.
Yeah.
And he went into the ring and EC3'd it up with Bobby Lashley and the Miracle and Moose. And it ended with him, which is what I thought was a cool image. You know, his ribs were all wrapped up.
Yeah.
But it ended with him standing tall and everyone else down,
yeah.
and he's got broken ribs. So it shows just how strong EC3 is.
Yeah.
Especially going into Bound for
Yeah,
Glory.
well, that's what I was about to say. Like, they're showing that he's still got strength. He's still got fight. Like, you know, he's not, you know, weak or anything like that.
Yeah.
For Bound for Glory, anyway. It was awesome.
So let's give this episode of Impact an overall. So overall, was this the best episode of Impact? In my opinion,
Hell no.
no, it wasn't the best
And to be
episode of
honest,
Impact.
probably wasn't one of the... Yeah, probably one of the...
It's probably one of the weaker episodes.
Yeah, I
of
would
this,
say weaker episodes this year.
but
Compared to last week's show.
yeah, last week's show was
Yeah.
really good, and a couple of weeks before that was
Yeah.
even better.
So
but-
maybe this is why this show's not...
No.
doing too
Look,
great.
I'm throwing a big but on this,
Yeah.
right? And the but is this: they're progressing storylines forward, which takes time, and it's chewing up a lot of TV time as they're progressing these storylines, working towards Bound for Glory,
Yeah.
which is their WrestleMania. Now, you go back and watch WWE between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, fucking nothing happens because they're just setting up the stories for WrestleMania. At least in this, we're still getting a interesting stuff like the Matt Hardy, Brother
Yeah.
Nero, Decay angles, right?
Yeah.
We're still getting the Rockstar Spud,
Back to Sutter.
an empty arena,
Fights,
exposed
yeah.
metal match, like. So we're still getting some interesting stuff smattered in between them, trying to do their best to get the stories
This
to the
Moose-
point where they need.
Moose coming in and
Yeah.
you know, causing havoc with Bobby Lashley and stuff. Like, you know, what's gonna happen there? Like, Bobby Lashley's supposed to verse EC3. Like, you know,
Yeah. So look, when you look at it from that side of things,
Yeah.
I think this was actually a really positive episode of Impact because it is getting us ready for Bound for Glory. It's
Yeah.
putting everything, all the chess pieces are moving in place on the board, working their way towards
all the puzzles are fitting
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're starting to see the picture in the jigsaw, and it looks pretty damn cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Hardy's versus Decay.
Oh, I'm so stoked for
Yeah,
that.
I
man.
can't wait for World War.
Holy shit.
I'm looking forward to EC3 versus Lashley. I want EC3 to get the goddamn title back
Yeah,
already.
Finally, please, and make Bobby Lashley face again, because I'm sick of hearing this face like this, and I'm better than you, Drew, and everyone else out there. Like, I'm had enough.
That's
like,
good, actually. That's good. I'm looking forward to Drew Galloway versus Aaron Rex because we know that's happening.
Yeah, well, of course it's happening.
that's what serious.
Emo Drew versus Aaron Rex. Let's hear what's happening.
I'm looking forward to whatever X Division match that they put on. 'Cause
Yeah.
they've got to crown an X Division champion or something, or they've no. they've got to do something with the extra. I think they need to introduce more. I'd like to see. Well, no, we've had an Ultimate X match recently. What can we have? Maybe a X Division gauntlet and introduce 2 or 3 new people in that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some new X Division wrestlers.
Gal Kim versus Marie is actually going to get in the ring. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes. Because I actually haven't seen her wrestle yet.
Yeah, but Gal Kim getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, I'm so looking forward to that.
Is that like their own? Is that like their own little separate show before the show actually starts?
Yeah, they do a Hall of Fame show as well.
Okay, cool.
So I'm really looking forward to all these things, and I think this episode kind of reaffirmed that for me. Like, I'm looking forward to all this stuff, and this episode reminded me of all the things I'm looking forward to on October 2nd. I'm like, oh, cool. Oh, that's right. That's cool. Oh, wait, that's right. That's cool.
It's like, it's giving you like a little reminder. It's like, hey guys, I know this is, all coming slowly.
By the pay-per-view.
Yeah. It's all slow and everything, but yeah.
By the pay-per-view.
In 2 weeks, so come give us your money.
Yeah. And I think next week is actually going to be a great episode, because the episode usually, or what's called the go-home episode before a pay-per-view, is usually pretty big. So I'm looking forward to that. Though I can tell you now, the main event of a go-home show before a pay-per-view is a non-finish.
Of course.
Every single one.
Easy.
So
you don't have to tell me that, sir.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
If there's a finish in a go-home event, then I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked. I'm like, what?
It never happens.
Oh.
All right, so that was this episode of Impact, and that was our recap.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening.
Before we go, can I make a quick shout out to Night Raven? You still suck at Overwatch, but I love you, man. So good luck, and yeah, keep gaming, dude.
Okay, there's always that. So again, thank you for taking the time to listen to our silly little show. We have a lot of fun doing this. We'll be back next week with another episode of your Impact Recap. I've been your host, The Stooge, and I'm joined by G Banks.
Peace, guys. Have a good one.